I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Thank you very much for always joining us. Thank you for always watching our videos. Thank you for all your support, especially those who recently joined the family. I remember that you need to always like our videos, also commenting and sharing. And also, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? This channel is a growing channel. Help us to push to 5,000 subscribers. And with your support, we'll get there. We are going to be listening to Mr. Charles Chukwuma Soludo on recently concluded Anambra Investment Summit 2024. As he talked to us, he says Anambra State is not begging for you to invest, but you will know the value of your investment as you enter into Anambra State. Let's listen to Professor Chukwuma Soludo. Stay tuned.
Next generation, and that's Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, thinking about the future, preparing for the future, laying the foundations for the future. That is the man who has seen tomorrow, and he says that the best time to have done it was yesterday, but the second best time, it is now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I invite to speak to us on this occasion, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, Mr. Solution. Call him Mr. Solution.
Yeah, please, 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 please. Where do I begin? Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of the State, the Speaker, Your Excellency, the Kenyan High Commissioner, Your Excellency, the Resident Rep of the UNDP, and all Excellencies here, our captains of industry, representatives of various, the Honorable Minister, and His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here ably represented. I'm going to call you up, Dr. Vitalis Emeka Obi, very shortly. And then ndị igwe nọ ekene mụ nọ, ndị igwe ekene mụ nọ, none. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you can see I don't have any speech to read, because I think everything that needs to be said has been said. Mine is to do 2-3 quick things. Number one is to join Mark Okoye, the Managing Director of ansippa, and all the organizers of this particular event in welcoming all of you to Anambra State, the light of the nation. So I want to join and say a big welcome to all of you. And welcome also to the 2024 Anambra Investment Summit, whose theme is changing gears, accelerating Anambra's economic transformation. So, the first task is done. Welcome, welcome, and we appreciate all of you. We appreciate the sacrifices that you made to be here, the logistics arrangements, which we are trying to now fix. And hopefully, by the next investment summit, those of you who had to fly in through other airports other than Anambra because of the flight schedules for Wednesdays and so on, by the next time you come, we're very confident, definitely, all those logistics challenges would have been taken care of. So I thank all of you for the sacrifice that you made to be here, despite the inconveniences. And the second, also in the line of appreciation, is to make the point that in fact another, maybe a subsidiary theme for this particular conference is celebrating strategic partnerships for Anambra's transformation. As you can see from the array of speakers who have spoken to us today, each speaker brings something to the table for Anambra State. The people who have spoken, and there are dozens more, if not hundreds more, are our strategic partners. You are all partners in development. This is an investment summit like no other. This is not just another investment summit. It is where you could say, when the managing director was giving his welcome speech, he talked about the MOUs executed last year. He gave some progress report about where we are with regards to all those MOUs. And today, in a few minutes to come, we will be signing even much more MOUs for the coming year, for now and on, some already ongoing. So here we close deals. And I want to say to my brother, Dr. Cosmas Maraga, who talked about our brother here, who has some 54 billion to invest. I said, well, I tell you one thing. You have that amount of money to invest here. You know what I'll do? In fact, I don't even mind vacating the governor's bedroom for you. The day you arrive, we just get you in a hotel. You wait there. I will bring. Yes, my brother. Yes, I was just talking about you. I said the next time you come, just give me a call that you are coming. I will come and receive you at the airport. I will be your PA until we do the groundbreaking. So we get you wet in a hotel and we'll get you the CFO, provided that we get the investment, get the groundbreaking, and so on. You see, very seriously, and I want to emphasize this point, Anambra is much more than ready for investment. The fundamentals are very strong. We're doing everything to de-risk the investment. We're now investing very heavily now on security. And I can tell you in the coming weeks and months, it will not only be talked about, you will not only feel it, you will touch it. That Anambra will become one of the safest states to do business. We're not joking about it. We've taken it as a big, massive challenge that we need to sort out. We're asking people to invest in Anambra, not to do us a favor. We're asking people to invest in Anambra in their own self-interest. Because just like Dr. Madoka said, we don't get to an investor and say, come and help me. No. Money will go to where it is safe and it is profitable. It can make money. And I tell you, those who take up now in Anambra, especially in the new cities that we are building, 3 new cities, the mixed-use industrial city, the Oka 2.0, and the Onitsha 2.0. If you take the investment there today, in some years to come, you will compare with other locations where you have investment in terms of return on investment. There are about 11 companies now slated that I will be going for their commissioning ceremonies. People know why they are here. Those who are in, are expanding. And those who are still out there doing analysis. Those who are in today, in a few years' time, will be able to tell the story. So I don't preach to people about investment. I tell you, we're de-risking that. Like the mixed-use industrial city, we're taking electricity power direct to the place with a substation to bring it down so that you can have 22, 24-hour electricity. And we have commissioned the building of basic infrastructure in the place. We will be de-risking this, bringing down, lowering the cost of doing business. It's not by accident that Anambra is rated #1 on ease of doing business of the 17 states in southern Nigeria. We are very deliberate, very intentional about this. Our opportunities are clear. Here we're presenting you with bankable projects. Bankable projects. The industrial city, very bankable. And I'm glad you heard Arise. Arise is one of the leading companies in the world in terms of developing industrial parks. Yes, they have confirmed, together with Afreximbank, in the first quarter next year, we'll begin the journey in developing that 4,000 plus in mixed industrial city, as it were. So what we say to you is that we are set. Is that the 10-story Marriott Hotel? That's part of the things we'll probably be signing here. The piling is already ongoing. So we are not, it's not a proposal, it's ongoing if you want to. Our Fund City is ongoing, nearly about 90% completed. We're asking you come and join. And we have a new city as well that we'll be developing, Agolo Lake area that we'll be developing. Another city about 200 hectares that will be the future entertainment leisure city of not only Nigeria but of West Africa. Because the Fund City that we're building, I understand will be the biggest in West Africa upon completion in the next few months. So we're not just saying come and this, those who start will have quite stories to tell. We come with value proposition. We're telling you, you have value to take home from Anambra. So we're looking for partners. And I thank all of you. Thank you, UNDP. Thank you, NALDA. Thank you, all those who have spoken. The Automotive Design Agency, and so on. Let us all, hand in glove, holding one another. Let's move. Others who are here already will be commissioning them. On energy, well, one of the two panels that will happen afterwards here, because after my my remarks, I think we'll be listening to the speech from Mr. President, and then I understand Mark just whispered to me, we may have to stretch off a little bit for a few minutes. People grab a cup of coffee or whatever, and then we assemble again, sign the strategic agreements, MOUs and so on, and then have the two technical sessions. One session will be on that mixed-use industrial city, and we'll see what it is all about and how we are proceeding about it. But all I can tell you is that today, if you need land, and we have proof of concept, not only proof of funds, because I have to be very serious. Land is platinum gold in Anambra. Just like Lagos, we have the second smallest landmass after Lagos. And we have the second highest population density after Lagos, population per square kilometers. So we don't have land. But while Lagos is expanding by reclaiming the ocean, Anambra is shrinking because of gully erosion. So land is shrinking in Anambra. It's very scarce, very pricey, and that's why in all around the places where we are developing, you put up the infrastructure today and the value goes up 2,000% in a few months. So for those who come, if you're coming to invest, you need land. We have reformed our Ministry of Lands. You can get C of O within hours or days, 3 days now. We can get you C of O to do business. But we can, we'll only, and I tell you, I'm very business-like about it, very business-like. Show us the money, show seriousness about commitment. I will give you an irrevocable letter of comfort. Okay? Contingent on you demonstrating some clear milestones in terms of the investment. Because what had happened in the past is that some land speculators come and they tell you they have $10 billion to invest. Give us land. You just give them the land, they go and fence it around and wait for Soludo to leave office. And then they go and partition it and start selling land. Because just granting the land in itself and they fence it, the value more than doubles. Then the next time again, you see them parcelate it and they go to Ministry of Land and ask for change of purpose. And then they parcelate the land and start selling land. So, other than land speculators, those who really want to do investment, we give you revocable letter of comfort so you can approach your banker or your financiers. And once you achieve clear key milestones as agreed, we then issue you the certificate of occupancy. We don't issue that before you come because we have seen, in fact, we have had to revoke several of those lands held by speculators, as it were. But for those who are ready and who are doing business, we have been, issuing them with us, and we're going on inspection and seeing the projects on development. So we are ready. If you are ready, we'll move on with you as strategic partners. We're investing billions on our airport to, complete it fit for purpose in all ramifications. I think in the next few weeks or so, we'll be able to complete the landing thing, and then aircraft will be able to land at night and any time of the day. And then building the, if you pass through the airport now, you'll see even the road itself, the entry and the exit from the highway and so on. We're just doing it properly, and the protocol lounge and so on and so forth, all of those will be ready in the next few weeks and months. So what is the message to all of us in the Anambra and to Nigerians and to the world? Here is the place to be. I heard the Honorable Minister make the point about the strategic location of Anambra State. Anambra is a hub that has boundary with the north through Kogi, boundary with the southwest, south-south via Delta and rivers. We have boundary with Delta and rivers on the south-south, and we have boundary with Enugu, Abia, and Imo. It's a hub, and that's why it ended up having the largest market in West Africa. And we are rising again. A new market has been designed. We're going to have not just the largest market in West Africa, but the largest in Africa. And those of you who are interested in investing, let's come and do it together. We have these things designed. They're not ideas floating, and costed actually. So, Dr. Maduka and a young friend, that 54 billion, I will not let you leave this town with it again. You are going to drop it behind before you leave, so to speak. If you want to be part of rebuilding the new main market, fine, you drop it. Dr. Maduka, Sa'i, several others, I know the gas and the stuff that we will be discussing in the next panel discussions. I know that Dr. Ibeto has a gas plant already on CNG and so on, but we'll now be talking about our gas to power initiative, as it were. Many of the solid mineral sector, we are building the kaolin plant to proof of concept. But then we have several other which will be commissioned in the next few months. Then other solid minerals, come and partner with us. We are having them sorted out now to work with the Federal Ministry of Solid Minerals. We'll get the concessions ready for business. Come in and we'll de-risk them and ready for you to make money. Because our own interest, we must ensure that you make money. That way, you will find it profitable to invest here. And our job, mission, is to turn Anambra from being a departure lounge to a destination. And that's where we are trying to build all these things that will attract you and make this home. I made a commitment on my swearing in there my commitment is to help to build a state where I would like to live after leaving office. And that commitment is very firm. I'm very deliberate about it. We're building a state that I will be proud to live in. And so we want to put in all those things that I would be glad to enjoy in my state. And as day follows night, we are working 24/7 to make sure that we get those done. Once again, I want to thank all our partners who have joined us on this particular occasion. We have only begun. UNDP, we did the groundbreaking yesterday for the Innovation District, and you also saw the Innovation District that we're building, 13-hectare piece of land. For the Anambra, this wasn't advertised enough, and for all investors, we have 13 hectares of land where you have the government house now, the governor, where the governor's office and all those buildings all around the place. In some weeks to come, we are leaving that place because for the first time in 33 years, we are breaking the 33-year-old jinx by giving on the Anambra on a 23-hectare new city that we are building, where you have a befitting government house and governor's lodge. We are moving out of that place, and the old place will now, 13 hectares of land and so on, will become our own Silicon Valley. And we're already developing the first iconic building there, which will be ready by April, May next year. 24 hours are not enough. We're in such a great haste. But I welcome you all as partners. As partners, let us partner to create prosperity. Prosperity for you and prosperity for the Anambra. That is the mindset with which we approach it. We're not asking for charity. We're not asking you to do us favor. We're asking, let us also help you to make money. That way, Anambra will prosper. And it's on this note that it's my pleasure. Therefore, let me do the job of the compare by now welcoming our own son, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Dr. Emeka Vitalis Obi, whom I understand the President had delegated the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning to come on his behalf. But then they had to schedule an emergency Federal Executive Council for today, and that the minister himself will be presenting the medium-term expenditure framework that will underpin the 2025 budget. And so I learned the presidency called the PAMSEC this morning, said he must be here to represent, to deliver the president's speech. And after that, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a short 10-minute break. Then we do all the signing of the deals, and then the two breakout sessions, and we'll bring this to a close. My pleasure, call the representative of Mr. President, Dr. Vitalis Emeka Obi, to please come and deliver the address of Mr. President.
Yeah, welcome back. You have heard from the Mr. Governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, saying that Anambra State is ready for business. That Anambra will help you to make money and better the lives of the Anambra. What do you think about that? Go to the comment section and drop your own opinion. And remember, their opinion is very valid in this channel. Remember to share, like, subscribe. I am so Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. I see you in the next one, and God bless you. Have a wonderful time wherever you are. Bye.